Hey, and welcome back to my channel. Whether you're running your own business or working at a demanding job, it is absolutely essential to have some sort of routine or consistent schedule every day to hold yourself accountable and make sure you hit your goals. Without something concrete you can stick with, your schedule and business can be pushed around in all directions without any order and could result in you spending more time, effort, and planning than you actually need to. So, in this video, we're gonna go over what I do every single day that help me stay on track and generate my first 7 figures at my recruiting agency. But before we get started, consider liking, subscribing, clicking that bell. It's completely free, really means a lot. Prep the night before. I can't really talk about what I do in the morning before talking about what I do the night before. After each day and before bed, I always make it a habit to allocate at least 30 minutes to an hour to strategize and plan my next day. I would first prioritize all of my activities on the next day from high to low, and then determine which of the high priority items needs to get done first in the morning. High priority tasks can range from candidates in the offer negotiation stage, important calls with clients or specific candidates, new client onboarding calls, to any other items that are very time sensitive. I would then allocate the rest of my high to medium priority items throughout the day, and depending on how time sensitive they are, and then allocate time at the end of the day or the evenings to get through all the low priority tasks. Activities that aren't relevant to my business or day-to-day operations, like going to the post office or running errands, are pushed to the end of day if possible. In the beginning, I used to write everything down on loose leaf paper or in a notebook, but now I just jot down notes into my notes app directly on my computer or my phone. I would then put all the important tasks on the top of the page, followed by the medium, low priority tasks. As simple as it sounds, this was a huge optimization hack for me. When you're running a business or working for yourself, you have to juggle tons of different tasks at the same time. And without clear order, note-taking, and planning, a lot of your action items can fall between the cracks or get forgotten. On top of that, your brain would be on overdrive and lead to mental exhaustion, anxiety, and stress during the day, which is the last thing you want. It takes commitment and adjustment in the beginning, but whether you're a business owner, employee, or even a student, this can work and help wonders. Drink matcha. I love coffee, but I also love matcha a little bit more. Matcha is essentially green tea on steroids, a type of green tea that is made by taking young tea leaves and grinding them into a bright green powder. Compared to regular green tea, where the leaves are infused in water and then removed, since matcha uses and leaves the entire leaf, it is also packed with great antioxidants and health benefits, such as potential heart and brain health, cleansing of the liver, weight management, helping even fight diabetes and possibly even cancer. While the health benefits are great, the reason I drink matcha, aside from its smooth, earthy flavor, is actually because of its constant and smooth energy release. When I drink coffee, I find myself shooting up in energy, feeling great and energetic, but then it would always be followed by a huge, massive crash. So what would typically happen is that I would be super productive and flying through all my work in the morning and then feel slow and sluggish in the afternoon when I'm crashing. It's actually a problem, as I want to be productive all the time and all day long. I would then have to counter my caffeine crash with another cup of coffee, and then you just start going into this cycle of getting more and more addicted to caffeine while your crashes gets worse and worse. With matcha though, you have a gradual lift in energy, you stay consistent, but then it also just gradually goes back down and tapers off. You feel great with the energy, but I feel that once the matcha leaves my system, I can still power through and work the rest of the day without much of a downer, which is awesome. Our go-to right now is J-Leaf Organic Matcha Green Tea Powder that you can get on Amazon. And while you can drink matcha both hot or cold, our preferred way is mixing in room temperature or cold water first thing in the morning after we wake up and guzzling it down. To take it up a notch, or on days we feel pretty tired, we would also add electrolyte powder and an additional energy and vitamin power to give our body an extra boost to get through the day strong. Workout. Aside from the caffeine hit, another great way to get your endorphin kick is by doing a great workout before you start working. I tried working out during the workday. I even tried working out after work, but the issue of later and later workouts is that you'll get more and more tired and less motivated throughout the day. After a long day, most of the time, the last thing you want to do is go to the gym and work out. So if you really want to find an easy solution that will help you stay consistent with your workouts and health goals, try going in the morning. Sure, it's tough waking up in the morning, but that's why you drink matcha as soon as you wake up and you'll feel amazing to crush a workout. If you take your workout seriously, chances are that your workouts will be the hardest thing you will most likely do that day, and something you have 100% complete control over. By pushing your mind and body to get through the intense cardio or even heavy weight session, you'll feel invincible and confident to handle anything that comes your way during the workday. Not only will you feel more confident, but you'll also feel epic. There is nothing better than crushing a great workout and taking a good shower afterwards. You're feeling good from the caffeine, and now you are doubly feeling great from the workout. With your body and mind feeling primed and positive before the workday starts, whatever's gonna happen or whatever obstacle you'll face later in the day will have no chance of you powering through. With the workout out of the way, you can now have more time to do whatever you want after work without feeling guilty of missing your workout. Win-win. Pre-planning. Before you start working, you then want to go over your notes from the night before and really plan out your day. You're usually the sharpest and fastest in the morning, so anything that requires a lot of thought or brain power, try to attack it first thing in the morning along with anything else that is time sensitive and high priority. Other tasks that are of important priority, try to do them early in the day or as soon as you can, and anything else or low-hanging fruit you can allocate to later that day. If you have to do something mundane or an activity that requires you to sit down for at least several hours to do work on autopilot, make sure you block out a consistent time range in the afternoon where you can't be interrupted with calls or meetings so that you can do great uninterrupted work. With everything prioritized in terms of importance and allocate to the appropriate part of the day, now it's time to take a deep breath, drink maybe a bit more matcha, and attack the day with all that you can. By spending time the night before, you can spend less time and energy in the morning figuring out what you have to do and more time on action and execution. You can then relax and go to sleep stress-free, knowing that when you wake up in the morning, you can hit the ground running. I really hope this helps and gives you a couple of ideas on how you can kickstart and make the most of your morning. The morning is the most important part of the day and can truly dictate how the rest of your day goes, so try out some, if not all of these ideas, and let me know how it goes. If you also have any other recommendations on what you do every morning, we'd love to hear about it as well. As always, if you like this video, please consider liking, subscribing, click that bell as it means a lot. If you also want to follow me, feel free to add me at Preston_Park as I try my best to post daily. Thanks again, and we'll see you on the next one.